Hey, everybody. Thank you for clicking on CKM Music, our lead in for tonight. And yes, I'm back. I'm back nationwide, worldwide. Thank you all for clicking on. This is DUFUS After Dark, Mr. Mojo Risin. And I want to say hello to everybody. Thank you all for being here. And it's been a while, and it's good to be back. See if we know how to do this thing that we were fairly good at there for a while. And here we go. Let's get things set here. All right. It's like I said, it's been a while. So the computer hasn't run. The software hasn't been used. Nothing. Everything's been off back here for a couple of weeks, and there's been some changes. There's been some things happen. So let's start with over my shoulder on each side here. We've got collector Pabst Blue Ribbon glasses, drinking glasses. There we go. PBR drinking glasses. Telescopes chat. Hey, Lori. Just so you know, everything's safe. Pabst Blue Ribbon drinking glasses, and hey, Lolo, thank you, darling. It's treacherous. We're gonna see if we can't get these to telly because that's kind of apropos. But thank you, Christine M, for sending those. Thank you to Lori K. Lori K sent me cross I'm wearing. Thank you, Lori K. And thank you to the folks that, even though I wasn't on, still hit the Cashapp. You have no idea. Greatly appreciated, and have no idea what it means. Hot mess summer. What is going on? Hi, McCallie. Julie, nice to see you. Yes, thank you. Good to be back. Hey there, stunning. LePreux. Yeah, I got some sinus stuff going on. I started getting sick Friday, and Saturday it got a little bit worse, and this morning and was really in my sinuses, and then it kind of went in my chest this morning, and I ended up taking a COVID test just to be sure, and negative. So, yeah, I got a little sinus thing going on, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. What up, Charlie? Lisa Hurley. Hi. Yes, I missed all you. Missed y'all incredibly. And it is good to be back. Yeah, it could just, that's what I'm hoping, Mike. I'm hoping it's just springtime and it's just the, all the stuff in the air. But who knows what's in the air. Anyway, to check, good to see you. Sometimes it's good to be negative. Yes, in this situation, it is indeed good to be negative when you have a COVID test. Mater, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Butterflies are free. Hello. Yes, and I've got the official Lori Arnold zip up hoodie on. And that, of course, since that's another thing. Since I've been off, Lori Arnold spent a day or two here, and everybody kind of knows about that. We were on Damnation Drive-In twice, and I think we were on telly. I don't know, once or twice, and yeah, so. Everybody's kind of seen everything there is to see about that. Well, thank you, darling. Lori Arnold protesting in her own way at the Trump thing yesterday, and she's got a stream up. If you haven't seen it, go check out Lori's channel, and of course, like and subscribe. Same with everybody, that's kind of. Lori and I discussed the significance or insignificance of all of the 1776 and opposition kind of thing. And it came down to being a pimple on a hemorrhoid on YouTube's posterior sphincter valve at the anus portion of the body. That's the scientific way of saying it. So yeah, Lori got some great footage of Screaming Steve. Okay. So yeah, Telescope's channel. Make sure if you haven't, go subscribe and hit the notification for when Telly's on. I don't know if he's still on or not. He was on earlier. Of course, Damnation Drive-In, they will be back Wednesday, if not something from the projection booth sometime before then. You never know. And so Rooster, go to those channels, hit the subscribes, hit the likes when you check out some of their videos. And I mean, if you like them, and I'm sure you will. G Abbott, of course, and restoration or reenactment with dolls. Lots of sites that you need to just remember to make sure you subscribe to and share. Share the information that that we're all out here and we're all doing this. And for a lot of people, it is a better alternative to television. You catch stuff here that you just it's and to try to explain it to somebody, yeah, it just it doesn't happen. I want to say hi to everybody on Facebook, hi to everybody watching on Twitter, and of course everybody in YouTube, everybody in the chat. Get some 505 American DUFUS channel. That's where you met all us. Thought it if it wasn't for 1776, you wouldn't have us. Yeah, I had a pretty fair following. I've got a different set of viewers. Get some, so yeah. But I've also got a lot of lurkers that will message me and go, hey, I popped in and this stuff's still going on. So yeah. Shout out to Ant and AP. That's from Get Some 505. Riddle me this. Hi, Riddle. I didn't see the Ant video. Honestly, I'm not caught up on on what's happening, other than what I saw on Sam Singe and Baldy Banks' show, Damnation Drive-In, and 1770 or the J6, and kind of interchangeable. That stuff's still going on down in front of the jail, and there's still counter protests and yeah, shout out to Ant and AP for what they do well. I mean, I've said it all along. What they do well. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yeah, we're coming to the end of March, and I was taken down the first week of March, and then I had surgeries, and I had to be off. And I came back one day, and I was taken down for 2 more weeks. Oh, you gotta love it. So yeah, March is not going to be my finest economic month by far. Um, Hi, Bunny. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Again, this is just kind of just a kind of a short one, just to see if I remember how to do this. I do have some news stuff coming up, um, and there's a few other things that have happened since I've been off the channel. Louis, DUFUS cat, um, passed away. Um, Actually passed away right before Lori got here. Um, and so it was just another little added blessing that Lori was here during that time, and um, I wasn't sitting here by myself, focused on that. Okay, and yeah, I'm missing. Yeah, I didn't. I'm not a cat person. Never been a cat person. Um, Louis was Kay's, um, and when she died, Louis was kind of stuck with me, and in a 3-year period, we kind of grew together, and I'll miss him. Thank you, Riddle. Yeah, I don't know if I can look at the chat. This I wasn't anticipating this much impact. I haven't been watching a lot of the stuff because we the guys the guys that I used to play music with, and let me clear that up real quick too, because Lori's video from last Saturday night, where we were just out forgetting about things for a while, um, and having a lot of fun. And I totally recommend fun. Okay, I recommend fun. I recommend laughing. I recommend humor. I recommend smiling. Um, but Lori said, this is Dufus's old band. This is Dufus. That's not my old band. And I want to get that clear, and especially in case any of the guys in the band see it. That's not my old band. Um, I played with Larry and Mel, two of the guys in the band, and and some others. Actually, just one other. Actually, two others, counting the singer. So um, we've been kind of under discussions and talking about which songs we would do if we do this, and where we're going to do it. And so I've seriously been in real world, um, potentially serious stuff for a couple of days, so I don't know what's going on. um, However, I'm sure that as we get into this coming week, I will get caught up. um, Starting tomorrow night, 9 p.m., we're going to be back doing a regular show. And I'm not going to have a guest on Monday. I may not have a guest at all this week, with the exception of Wednesday, when we have the return of Cunning Stunt and Georgia. Hopefully, we're anticipating that anyway. Wednesday night, we'll have the ladies back on per their usual time spot. And it may change, okay, as the week goes along, because the you know I got 2 strikes in 1 month, and if I do anything even close to questionable, the channel's gone. With that being said, I'm going to set up at least one, if not a couple of alternative channels, just in case. And Yeah, it's crazy, and things just get crazier. It's like, gosh, I was gone for 2 weeks, and things went crazy. Not that they weren't already; they just went crazier. And I'm getting to the point where, how much more crazy can we get? So, with that being said, let's take a quick look at our news stories. Um, so, first thing I'm going to start out with is there were tornadoes. There were tornadoes in Mississippi 2 days ago. There were tornadoes in Georgia yesterday. There were tornadoes again in the South today. Um, my personal recommendation, and I hope you'll do this, is drop a few dollars to the American Red Cross. It's real easy to do. Redcross.org, and 90 cents out of every dollar goes to help victims. 10 cents per dollar goes to administrative costs, and that's about as good as you're going to find in a charity. And you know where the money's going, and you know there is a need. So if you're so inclined, and again, I hope you are, um, donate to the American Red Cross or to another organization. And again, make sure you know where your money's going. I mean, it only makes sense to me that that we would do that. There we go. So, American Red Cross. We're going to be posting and talking about that. That's going to be up all week long. All right. There's been some stuff going on in the world. Of course, Trump had a rally, as I mentioned. And here's what one expert said. Quote, someone is going to get killed, end quote. Expert warns Trump's, quote, dangerous posts offer, quote, an excuse for violence. This is a Manhattan district attorney. He got death threats soon after Trump shared a disturbing post on his social media. I'm not going to share the post. It's fairly easy to find. Our next story here comes from Alex Jones. The headline, Alex Jones issues a violent prophecy for Donald Trump's future. Let's see what Alex Jones says right here. Quote, if it looks like he's about to win again, I think they're going to shoot him. I think they're going to blow his airplane up. And he even said that last week. He said, well, I'm going to go ahead and just walk right out in front of everybody in Manhattan in handcuffs. If I get killed, so what? I'm a martyr. So he is that fully committed mode. Just something to think about. Also, the Pentagon and Harvard researchers are looking into alien motherships to explain sky phenomenon. That came out yesterday at 7 p.m. Again, Pentagon and Harvard. Not two names you always see together, but Pentagon and Harvard researchers looking into alien motherships. As I said, it keeps getting crazy, and I don't know as it's going to stop. I want to make sure and share this. I've talked about this in the past, and I promised Carl I wouldn't talk anymore about Russian submarine drones that create giant radioactive tsunamis. Okay, so I'm not, and I haven't. I'm talking about North Korea now has underwater drones that can trigger radioactive tsunamis. And this is from March 24th. So this is very recent. we'll get into this as the week goes through, but I just wanted to, make everybody aware of that. And our final little news tidbit here. The United States military bases in Syria were attacked by suspected Iranian forces or Iranian-backed forces at the least over the weekend, at least twice. Israel is kind of erupting. Says that New York Times, Israel boils as Netanyahu ousts the defense minister. Netanyahu is Fox. Netanyahu fires defense minister over opposition to a judicial overhaul. There's anti-riot police clearing out the Tel Aviv, and there are a lot of, they refer to them as liberals in Russia that are saying that they are, even though they are reservists, they're not going to fight if there's a war, which Iranian or Israeli leaders are saying, that these aren't good messages. Everything that's going on in Israel isn't good messages heading, optics matter. They aren't good messages heading out to Hezbollah and Iran and potential other enemies of Israel. So Israel is, they're not on an official state of alert. However, the country itself is very much on alert for anything to happen at any time. So that's what's going on news-wise. See what's happening over in the chat. CKM Music. We played the at $11 a day, I Better Not Lose My Keys song. Really like the acoustics. Lolo's Lounge, France 24 has good coverage of that particular story. Okay. Lolo's Lounge, by the way, I'm sorry, Lolo. Subscribe and share Lolo's Lounge as well. Lolo does stuff all through the day and has especially political stuff, and we need to pay some attention to those kind of things. Just saying. Oh, you're welcome, dude. Hey, I sent you an email with some lyrics, as you know, or I hope you know anyway. I think you know. I'm pretty sure you know. Oh, okay. You guys are talking about things we can't talk about in Indiana, or we can talk about them, but you get put on lists and crap. So again, let me run down again. Thank you to Christine M. She sent me the collector Budweiser glasses, or Budweiser glasses. The Pabst Blue Ribbon glasses. I don't drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. I don't drink Budweiser either. Obviously, I will have a Yingling every once in a while, but that's not my number one choice either. My number one choice is actually an Indianapolis brewed beer called Weemac, Weemac. It's a Scottish, dark Scottish beer. Cool. Excellent. Thank you. That'll be cool. We'll see what happens. Look forward to it. Yeah. I will now, even though it might possibly get me on a list, it shouldn't, but I will say that now I do know what a dab, is it dab or dap? Is it dab or dap? I know what it is. I'm not sure what it's called. She has 3-octave range. Woohoo! Awesome. Telescope's Bat Cave. Nice. Nice. Dab. Okay. I know what a dab is. And it is different. Yes. It is different. Yeah. So, anybody have any questions or anything since I've been gone for a while? Anybody want to know anything, or anybody tell me anything? What's been going on? What am I missing? I think thank you to Lori K. Thank you to the folks that have hit the Cashapp again while I was off, and a lot of things happened. Oh, Tuesday I'm going to do Science Day and probably scare the crap out of people with what I've got on solar activities and pole reversing's and stuff. But Carl's gone. Yeah, that's I don't know, man. I don't think Carl will be gone for long. Carl leaves every once in a while, and then comes back in hot, and everybody always looks forward to that. I think it kind of honks him off because he comes in and tries to rattle everybody, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Carl used me in a video." Oh, thank you, Mavis. I'm glad I'm back too. I got a new attitude. I got my mojo back. Got my mojo back, Mr. Mojo Risin. Yes. And we're just going to keep on rising. And this is going to be an interesting year. Yeah. How drunk are you, Telly? Are you going to play? I can't have any songs. I'm on double secret probation. He said good. He said goodbye, then called us all ugly old hags. He left without saying goodbye. He said goodbye. It was classic. He said goodbye, then called us all ugly old hags. J. Paul, American Doofus channel. Hey, my question is, how are you doing physically and in the mindset? Physically, let me just show you here. Physically, this is my left arm, and it is so much better than it was. My right arm is still kind of funky, but still, it's not anywhere near what it was. And the nurse practitioner that took the incisions out, she said chicks dig scars. So, there's that. I got a bit of I think I got like a spring cold or something. Head and chest and, just cough, nasal drip, that kind of thing. But, that's temporary. And I'm feeling good. Mentally, I've got if some things happen, everything's gonna be okay. I'm good mentally. And I'm trying not to be too excited about the fact that we may be producing some music, because things happen and can fall apart. But at the same time, I've got two different things. CKM and his daughter find emotional scars attract women. Well, shit, I ought to have them hanging all over me then. Yeah. So there may be a few songs out, which, in all honesty, if people were downloading those and I was making a few bucks a month off of that, that wouldn't hurt at all to have a different stream of income. And anything we put out, we're not going to put anything out that's not, not good. Just not going to do it. Tupelo, Tupelo, how are you? Good to see you in here. What up, Al Munson? Telly, are you, if I drop the link, will you be good, son? I don't know. Is that still a thing? I've been gone. Am I still Telescope's dad? And I think Spoon claimed me as her dad, and of course Lori called me daddy, but that was for. Okay. I can't slag Carl ever. He speaks truth. It hurts sometimes. I hope he comes back to visit. Yeah. Yeah. Especially in chats. Carl can just come and just dominate a chat. He's so fast and like Telly said a few times, he doesn't repeat himself. And he'll get two or three alts in there and he'll be talking to himself and have a whole thing going on and chat's done. But he always, even in the jokey, the he's really this satirical humor, the intellectual humor, the the what Carl does. There's always a little grain of truth wrapped up there in it. At least that's the way I feel. Okay, Telly. Seriously, Carl made a pass the torch video. Cool. I'll have to go check that out. Who did he pass the torch to? To Telly? I think that'd probably be the logical, or maybe, I don't know. It depends on how he looks at it. Could be G. Abbott. Could be Baldy, maybe. He's an ass. Yeah, he can be. Absolutely. Not going to disagree with that. Carl cycles in 4-month cycles. You may have something or clinical, really. Okay. He passed it to G. Abbott. Okay. He needs energy to devote to Kiwi farms. That's the IP2 thing, isn't it? Because I'm going to start AD35 instead of IP2. AD35, the American DUFUS network for those 35 and over. AD35, kind of rolls off the tongue. Was G. Abbott flattered? G. Abbott, but it wasn't a flattering video. Carl, yeah. Truthful, but not flattering. Again, Carl. Yeah. Yeah, I do too, Susan. Yeah. He's incredibly smart, and he can be biting. And I'm sure somebody's going to message him, that we were talking about him, but Kiwi's not IP2? Okay. I thought there was some farm that Doofus got soup mom at 5 o'clock shadow going on. Yeah, it's actually this is like a week. I shaved when Lori was here, so it's been about a week. No, I didn't. I just shaved part, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's 2 weeks, but yeah, she's she probably grow on a lot faster. Is he Kiwi Farms? Oh, okay. Ooh. Thank you, Macaulay. I'll stay away from there. Carl is always watching us. Yeah. Um, seemed like Carl knew everything. It seemed like he was always watching everything. Don't think he can be reached. He just appears. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay. Tupelo says bullocks. He trolls Kiwi. Is Kiwi Farms a Reddit thing? I don't know. So, um, G Abbott he trolls Twitch too. So G Abbott is obviously G Abbott's making killer videos, and has been, and it seems like they're just getting better. So, and Sam and Baldy, each week doing great stuff. Telly's channel is incredibly unique because it's Telly, um, and again, it's getting to the point where we're getting enough channels where we could seriously make a start linking and building communities, if enough people think that's a good idea. We got to have uh, we can't have echo chambers. We got to have some different voices in there. uh Jabba's basement gets better and better. um what was it I was thinking I wanted somebody to do? Oh, there's a song, Ghost Riders in the Sky, and I just kind of think maybe something along the line of clout chasers online might fit into Ghost Riders in the Sky. I know there's an extra syllable in the first one, but you can stretch that out. So just throwing that out there. A lot of clout chasing been going on. It seemed like in the past couple of weeks since since I've been gone, or at least that's the way it's kind of appeared to me. Um, just my humble opinion. Uh, Susan Knox, you're confirming I'm too old. Oh, you're talking to Riddle. Okay, I was like, how did I do that? Oh man, it's good to be back. Um, and hopefully it's for a little bit longer this time. Thank you, Curtis. Let me pop this up here again, just to remind everybody. I mean, if you've seen the footage, the tornadoes in the South over the past 3 days were devastating. Um, Towns totally wiped away. I mean, absolutely nothing left where there was a town, and uh, sadly, a lot of people lost their lives. A lot of people lost their homes. A lot of people are suddenly without anything, no belongings at all. Serious situations. And my opinion and what I'm promoting is the American Red Cross help people affected by tornadoes and storms in the South. Again, it's real easy to do. You just go to redcross.org one time, or you can sign up for a monthly contribution if you so desire. Um, you can direct your support. I want to support Southern tornadoes and storms. Dedicate this gift to a friend or to a loved one, and it's real easy to do. And again, 90% of the funds um, go to those in need, and 10% go to administrative costs. And they bring in a lot of money. So, some people will say, oh, well, the the CFO or CEO or whatever, the leader of the Red Cross makes this amount. Well, that's because they're doing things all over the country and they're constantly fundraising and being an executive in a not-for-profit. Um, you're not doing it to get rich, and they're not getting rich. They're getting adequately paid for the efforts they put in. So I'm pushing back on crap from now on, Mr. Mojo Risin. I'm not overlooking things. Um, we're back, and things are going to be a little bit different. Going to be starting tomorrow night, 9 p.m., doing the same thing that we've done in the past. Monday night we'll come on, and I'm going to try to. I think I've still got the link. And Monday night, tomorrow night, I'm going to show something that probably many people don't even know ever existed. I'm going to talk about something that happened in the past. We're going to feature the white panthers, not the Black Panthers. Everybody's heard of the Black Panthers. We're going to talk about the White Panthers, and we're gonna do that probably tomorrow night. Tuesday night again will be Science Night, and Wednesday we'll be on at 9 and have CA and or GA and counting on. Hopefully, I haven't confirmed them with it, but I think we'll make it work. Linking would never succeed. DUFUS, look at Telly and Jeff. Yeah, I'm not talking about everybody being on the same channel, J. Paul. I'm talking about just and the amount of effort it would take to do it, and everybody's also you got to all kind of have the quote unquote, gentle person's agreement that everybody's really going to start and stop when they're supposed to and do what they're supposed to. And in my opinion, I'd like to get WYSIWYG involved because of a diversity, just because of what Paul was saying there. So you don't get just it's all a clique, and nobody else can get, it's just a clique. I'd like to have some diversity. I'd like to have. I've said I'd like to have Lori in it, of course, but I'd really like to have Wizzy involved, simply because he's got a different view, and people need different views. If you're only looking one way, if you're only seeing and hearing one thing, you're only going to think one thing, and what we do here is we try to give you things to think about, not tell you what to think or how to think. So, sharing a whatever it would end up being called with, someone that has opposing viewpoints. I personally think that's necessary. And I think that's missing in mainstream media. Everybody's all sided up, and you got to be able to have legitimate conversations about important issues, or else all you do is you get run over, no matter what side you are on, in my opinion. And I'm just me to you, coming in late tonight, and this week was the perfect chit between streamers. Lots of mean things said, and seems focus is maybe lost. Yeah, we'll see. I'm back. I'm focused, and let's see what my boy's up to here. Hi, son.
How you doing?
Whoa. Okay, I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Good.
So what have I missed?
I mean, I guess Carl gave his. I mean, he put usually his rage quit goodbye for the week or whatever. On one of my channels. So, I mean, that is true. I know we're trying to branch out. I know I'm trying to branch out as a channel. Deal with the cultists and stuff that some of them been on over here and I've been over there. What else to bring it up to date? You said something. I forgot what it was. Honestly,
Carl said something.
No. He's been trying to get me to branch out, and then he gave me a kind of a goodbye about not pandering to my audience, and hopefully I can rise above it all. But I know he's always watching anyway, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, he watches everything, it seems like.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you think?
I like it. I mean, I have one right here. I like it. So mine's a cup that says "I drink and I know things."
I'm going to send those to you because I think you need them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'd be more.
I'll use them.
Okay. All right, and you're going to send. What are you going to send me?
I don't know. What do you want? Some Mona's flowers? I have a shitload of those.
No, I don't want no flowers, man. I know you're not going to send the voodoo doll, and I don't necessarily think I would want it.
That's a top notch. That's a top notch auction gift right there.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll work something out.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing worth more would probably be a whistle from Whistle Girl. I don't have one of those, but it is a voodoo doll made from Whistle Girl.
All right. So what happened with Marjorie Taylor Greene? Marjorie Taylor Greene showed up at J6. Is that right?
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. I mean, I would have went down if I knew she was going down. I would have went down that day. I think Ant fucked up his opportunity. There's certain things I think that he did look good. There are other things I think the other half of it was garbage. You know what I mean? Like, why don't you press her about why she needs a presidential pardon for J6? Why didn't you press her about pleading the fifth over J6? That's what people truly care about. Like, that's what media would have picked up on. You know, like the other stuff. The whistle stuff is. I mean, that was just her complaining, right? And I thought that person did a phenomenal job. And hats off.
What are you talking? The Whistle Girl was there?
No.
It
was the guy with the whistle.
The guy with the whistle.
Yeah, he was stalked by Ashley Babbitt's mother and someone else afterwards.
He was stalked?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He was trying to go in the elevator down the metro.
Yeah. You know, you say Ant should have said that. And I see where you're coming from, but I don't know if I would anticipate Ant thinking along those lines. Did he? I mean, was it like a prepared thing? Did he know it was happening, or did he just happen to be there and she was there, and all of a sudden he had to, he took advantage of her being there?
It was, I think it's they knew that there was rumors of her coming there, right? But no one particularly knew the date or the time. I think they probably found out that day or something.
All right.
But then it was in front of the prison. It was in front of the prison, not the corner.
Okay. Oh, okay. It would have been nice if he would have asked those things, but I don't see the guy thinking that way.
No.
What did he do? Did he ask her anything?
Agitated her.
Or he just yelled at her?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He brought up Sean, whatever his name, who's a pedophile.
Oh, okay.
And that was particularly it. I mean,
isn't he still pedophile fighting? Is he still pedophile fighting, or?
I guess.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's one thing to bring up because she is promoting them, these people here, heroes. I mean, so I'll give them respect on that. But at the other regard, like, that's not what people want to know. That's not what people want to hear. Like, you're ruining you're never gonna. I mean, this is one of the top congresswomen in the United States. You're never gonna have this opportunity because all that was just a photo op for her, anyways.
Right.
Like, so like you could have had something more, and you didn't. I was very critical watching it. And then like halfway through the interview, he just runs away and goes down the street. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? There's your content. Like, this is everything that the TPC wanted. This is everything that AFC wanted. This is everything that 76 wanted. And it's gifted you on a fucking silver platter, and you're running down the fucking street. You're never going to have this opportunity again.
Oh no, you're probably never going to be in the same area as Marjorie Taylor Greene ever again. No.
And you could have pressed on things that people actually care about. I mean, the other things are kind of like, yeah, you're going to get something out of it, but the other stuff is what really truly matters. Like, why is this congresswoman asking for a presidential pardon over January 6th?
Okay, I'm going to say something here to the chat, to everybody. This is what pisses me off about all this stuff. All right, everybody expects these people that have cameras to be actual journalists. They're not journalists. I ask the questions to Marjorie Taylor Greene that you want to ask because I'm a journalist, and that's the way I prepare, and that's the way I think, and that's my process. People just grabbing a camera and saying I'm a journalist, then you see massive fails. You're not even close to a journalist. That's just one of those, like some people get pissed off if everybody puts capital letters in the chat. That doesn't mean nothing to me. Somebody calling themselves a journalist, that's a freaking joke. That bothers me.
Absolutely. And the thing is his chat was bringing that up, and like he wasn't even reading his chat to like say anything. Like these people who live stream, like you need to learn how to read your fucking chat. I'm sorry. Like, the chat is very much involved with this. This is why you have a fan base. This is why they come back. Now, sure, sometimes chat sucks. Okay, we all understand it.
Chat can be very helpful, and when you're live, when you're out in real life, chat can be very helpful.
When you're having 400 people watching you because you're in front of fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene, like listen to your fucking chat. Like, and then he's an idiot and put it on sub mode. He had it on sub mode for 20 minutes. So it's not like anyone could hop on an alt and get a question through to him. And then 20 minutes later, he's running down the fucking street. It's a joke. Like, you wasted an incredible opportunity.
But again, he's not a journalist. But, so, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. He wasted an opportunity. Mickey and Mick, what happened with the Whistle guy? I've never heard of Whistle guy. This is a new character for me.
The whistle was given to him by Whistle Girl. He had a face mask and sunglasses on, and he stood near her and kept blowing the whistle so you couldn't hear the other time. He did an awesome job. Like, honestly, out of anyone down there, that is the one I applaud to, and he did an amazing job. And like her, people who supported Marjorie Taylor Greene in the J6 shit kept go up near him and kind of pushing him back, and he kept still blowing the fucking whistle. So they were kind of assaulting him. And then Marjorie Taylor Greene was crying on Twitter later about how she felt that she was assaulted with a whistle, even though that whistle was nowhere near her ear.
Wow. Mm-hmm. If she felt assaulted with a whistle, what about Lori when they were whamming her in the ears?
Yeah. Well, they don't care about that, do they?
No.
They don't care about that. That's not assault, right? We're against their message, not for them. I mean, just like the police that's getting a shitload of overtime down at the J6 Vigil, right? Like that's why they're in. That's their long game.
Okay, Max Flowers saying he did catch Mickey and Sherry on cam though. What's that?
Yeah, Mickey. Mickey is Ashton Bash's mother.
Yeah, I know who.
All of them were there. Sherry was there too. Sherry, I think, was the one bumping up against the whistle guy.
Okay, so
Max will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's who it was.
Is Ant caught them on camera?
Yeah, he was there. He was there, like literally, like 3 feet in front of her fucking face.
Okay,
screaming at her, and I'm like, you're wasting your opportunity. Like, press her about why do you need a presidential pardon for fucking J6. Press her while she pleaded the fifth.
Yeah.
Like, why do you need this?
Legitimate. They are legitimate questions that people would like answered.
Yeah, and trust me,
I get that.
a bunch of independent news media, especially stuff that no one like him would. Trust me, stuff like him that would throw his account a shitload of boosters and doing it. If he asked those questions, they would have picked up that story, and they
No,
did.
no, do not judge. I did not. I didn't see any of this. The only thing I saw was what was on Damnation Drive-In, and I went back and watched the first of that. I came in. I came in that just in time to see White Coffee, a mouthful of crap, which was
Hilarious.
I'm not eating crap. I'm not eating bugs. I'm not, yeah.
Gay Cuban frogs. What did you do with that?
Jeez. Gay Cuban frogs. Stand behind Marjorie Taylor Greene with a sign so media would get it on camera. That is an effective ploy used quite often.
I'll say
it actually has a name, doesn't it?
If she was there, if I knew she was there, I would have driven down DC for it. Period.
Yeah.
That's enough to get me to go to that J6 vigil. Because I'm like, trust me, because fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene, and like let's literally ask the fucking real questions here. Like not this garbage, other nonsense here. You're wasting an opportunity, and like, why are you wasting that? Like, that's a high caliber, high profile congresswoman. That is a fucking terrorist in my eyes.
Yeah.
And then there's everything wrong with this country, and those questions should be pressed. And because what happens is the regular news agencies who were there that were filming that, they're not going to ask those questions. It has to be done by somebody else. It's just like the in my eyes, the person who threw their shoe at George W. Bush at a press conference.
Yeah. Yeah. But don't judge. No, I didn't watch. My friend Mel was over here, and we were on the phone with other people, and even Telly called this afternoon. Mel was here. We were talking about who we're going to get to do the mixing, and talking about adding cowbell at the beginning of one song. Yeah. For some reason, if you put cowbell in a song, everybody remembers the song. So exactly. I just want to do it at the very beginning of the song, like
Don't Fear Looper.
No, not even that. War, the beginning of Lowrider, by the band War. That little,
yes, it is there. Like no, but he wasted his opportunity doing it. AP wasn't there, which I thought was interesting. Like I said, I live like 3 hours away from DC. Like I said, if I knew they were going down there, I would have been there. That is one hell of an opportunity to have for all of them. I mean, JJ ran into her and was like fucking just bootlicking her the entire time at a Trump rally one time. And which is the weird like dichotomy, how many of the protesters from 76 has actually been around her. It's quite fascinating when you really think about it. It's like up to, I guess it's 2 now. I guess you want to count. Was anyone else from 76 there? Well, he's up to 2.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would have went down there. Yeah, it's you'd call it clout chasing, whatever. But it's called. I'd ask the real fucking questions. I wouldn't want to. I don't. Fuck that bitch. And her lying, immoral ways. Right? I mean, she cheated on her husband with I think a person at the gym. Isn't that the story?
Yeah.
But she knows all about morals and values because she's a Christian. I think it says something in the 10 Commandments about committing adultery. But
it definitely does. Yeah. 76 have been trying to get MTG for a long time.
They were.
He knew it was the day before it was announced she was going. Oh.
Yeah, I think it was announced because I saw the news article, McKinley, on Twitter after it happened. It was the day before they announced that she was coming.
Okay.
No, about like I said, I would have went there, but I wasn't, and I mean, it sucked that he put his. I mean, he's banned mostly every one of us, anyways. But then put everything on a 20-minute sub base, and honestly, anyone who does that just needs kicks in the dick, anyways. You're not a streamer. You're not doing anything proper. You know, I turned sub mode on for me, but it's you just sub and you can talk. I don't only do a minute wait. Whatever. Let them say what the fuck they want to say. Get the sub. Let them say what they want to say. It's reciprocal.
All right, man. Are you going to go back on?
Are you cutting off now?
Here in about 10 minutes.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's like picking up the kids from the pool. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you hate leaving them there.
Kids, what do you think? Do you want Telly to toss up a stream again here in a couple of minutes?
Yeah, it's up to you guys.
It's up to the chat. Chat always wins.
I leave it chat. I mean, I had a few day break, which was I needed it. I honestly, yesterday I was like, I had no fucking energy. Like I just didn't even want to get near my phone all day long.
Everybody's saying yes. He could go to Telescope. I need something to sleep by.
Okay.
Lori.
That's fine, Lori. You're pretty boring too, you know that?
Leaving the kids at the pool. That's an interesting. I haven't heard that before.
Actually, Rooster said it to me one time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's so good. It's like such a great analogy. Like, who's going to pick up the kids at the pool? She's like, you need to go live. Like, I've had them here for 4 hours. Like, I'm really tired. You need to come pick up the kids. Like, fuck the kids.
Susan Knox says only the sweat hogs come into Telly's after party.
Pretty much.
The sweat hogs. That was it Arnold? One of them named Arnold.
Yeah.
I don't. Vinny. That was what?
I need a bumper sticker.
Travolta.
I need a bumper sticker that says that, Susan. Every time Telly disappears, I assume it's rehab related.
And by the way, Lori just says she likes falling asleep to the noise. She meant no disrespect.
Oh, I know. It's fine. I know what she meant. It's all good.
Yeah.
Trust me, I can handle worse. But yeah, I'll let you go. Thanks for having me on.
All right, man. Get over there and hop and get your stream on, and I'll close down here in a couple of minutes, and we'll all see you over there. I'm gonna move back to the other room and get on the other computer, and so I don't have to be online.
I got to restart my computer anyway, so I'll have a stream up in the next 10 minutes. So
all right, cool. See you in a few.
Thanks. Be safe, Daddy DUFUS.
All right, Telescope. He'll be live here, like he said, about 10 minutes. He's got to refire his computer. Mr. Cotter, yes. Mr. Cotter. Welcome back, Cotter. That was the name of the show. Vinny Barbarino, John Travolta. John Travolta was scheduled to play Jim Morrison in a Doors movie that never got made. One other little bit of trivia, Doors trivia. Actually, I'll just throw it out as a trivia question here at the end to see if anybody in chat happens to know. There was a really famous person that before they were famous was a roadie for the Doors, and even was one of 4 people that operated cameras at the Doors Hollywood Bowl concert where they filmed the entire concert, 1968. Who was the famous person? He lived in Laurel Canyon. For those of you that watch the show, know we did an extensive thing on Laurel Canyon in LA, and he lived in Laurel Canyon. He was a roadie for the Doors and worked as one of their camera people filming the concert at the Hollywood Bowl in 1968. Val Kilmer did a really good Jim Morrison. I watched it again last night. I am the Lizard King. I can do anything. Was Olivia Newton-John in the Mr. Cotter show? No, I don't think so. So does anybody know who the really famous person now is incredibly famous, but back then was a roadie for the Doors and a camera person? Yeah, John Sebastian from the Love and Spoonful sang the theme song, Welcome Back. John Sebastian, unscheduled performer at Woodstock. Jackson Browne, no. Jackson Browne was in the Laurel Canyon area, but it wasn't him. Harrison Ford, Mavis got it. I almost missed it. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was a roadie for the Doors and also worked one of 4 cameras when the Doors filmed their 1968 concert at the Hollywood Bowl with Mick Jagger sitting in the front row, among others. Harrison Ford, yeah. Harrison Ford. Yeah, Telly. Yeah, pretty cool. Interesting fun fact. Hey, Lonnie, how you doing, man? It is really good to be back. And again, thank you to Telly for having Lori and I on that night. Thank you to Lori for letting me be on her channel as much as she did while I was suspended. And Sam and Baldy at Damnation Drive-In. Dalmatian Drive-In. I love that. The Dalmatian Drive-In. And they had all the Dalmatian dogs. But thank you all. It's good to be back. And we're going to start tomorrow night, 9 p.m., back with our regular schedule. And I hope you'll join us. But for now, namaste. Shalom. Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Blessings be upon you in the Most High, His Son, and the Holy Spirit. Much, much love. Positive vibe, positive vibe, positive vibe, positive vibe. Double pieces. It's a dark world. Try to be a light. I love y'all. See you over in